I have built a randomizer with the names of 200 plus Pokemon characters up, and using this we're going to pluck 2 names out of there, and thus those characters will fight each other using their best possible teams. Welcome back to Pokemon Master Showdown, and last time we had a throwdown between Bede, gym leader of Ballanley and Galar, and Blue, gym leader of Viridian City. Today though, we have an interesting battle ahead as Byron, gym leader of Cannalave City, takes on Elio, the male protagonist of the Alola games. Byron first appeared in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl and is the Steel-type specialist of the Cannalave City gym, being both the holder of the Mime badge and the father of the first gym leader, Rourke, as well as being related to the Underground Man. However, when it comes to his son, it is shown that the relationship isn't always a smooth one, as he wasn't surprised to find his son lost to the protagonist, and even admits to himself that he still treats Rourke like a child. Byron has appeared in the Gen 4 Sinnoh games and their remakes, as well as the PWT in Black and White 2. He's made anime, manga and TCG appearances, but is the only Sinnoh gym leader not to have appeared in Masters X. Here, he has a team of his ace, Bastiodon, to give himself a defensive base. Steelix and Bronzong, all used on or evolved from Pokemon on his gym battle team, are also present. From his BDSP Battle Tower team, he also draws on the trio of Metagross for some power, Caesar for some versatility, and Pelipper for some type variety. Elio, also known as Sun in the manga, is the protagonist of the Alola games and first appeared in Pokemon Sun and Moon, before also appearing in their remasters Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. In canon, Elio is an 11-year-old boy who moved to Alola from the Kanto region, settling on Melemele Island with his mother, before being given a starter Pokemon by the island kahuna, Hala. He encounters Lily, Nebby, and is gifted a Sparkling Stone by Tapu Koko, before all sorts of adventures ensue in Alola and beyond. His manga counterpart was Sun, as we said before, and has appeared in Masters X2. Here, Elio rocks a team of the Incineroar he can have as an evolved form of his starter, and it is backed up by the Espeon that evolves from the Eevee egg he can retrieve at the Paniola Ranch on Akala Island. There is the Lunala that can be caught as a static event in Pokemon Moon, as well as one of the Kartana he's required to capture as part of the Looker episode in the Sun and Moon post-game. Rounding out his team, there is the Serena and the Dusk form Lycanroc, seen as part of the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Team Rainbow Rocket artwork. It is time to head to the stadium, and it is the man with the steel body versus the kid from Kanto. It's Digger versus Island Challenger. It's Byron versus Elio, today on Pokemon Master Showdown! And we are here in the stadium. These two competitors are waiting to face off. It's a defensive team for Byron, an attacking team for Elio. It might be argued Elio has a massive advantage looking at the team, but Byron begins with Pelipper, Elio begins with Incineroar, and Incineroar intimidates Pelipper. Not going to be an issue as Pelipper goes for an early Scald, and that does massive damage to Incineroar. Incineroar goes to knocks off Pelipper's Damp Rock. So that's going to affect Byron's ability in the rain. So, is Elio going to stick or twist? Is he going to keep Incineroar out? He doesn't. Serena comes in, and the Scald barely does anything, about a fifth of its health. But Pelipper still got a bit of a big advantage. The rain is here, and Caesar is out. Serena goes to Power Whip, barely does much to Caesar. The two of them are pretty even in terms of health now. So, who's going to outspeed? Is Serena going to have the speed advantage? Is it going to be Caesar? We shall see. Waiting for the two Pokemon to make their moves. The rain continues to fall. The two Pokemon face each other down. It's going to turn into a quick draw contest. Who will move first? And Elio makes the change. Caesar goes for knockoff and hits the Lycanroc that just came in. Gets rid of its life orb. Can Caesar get another blow off? We shall soon see. I wonder if that's going to be a bullet punch. That's a technician boosted bullet punch. It crits. Lycanroc goes down. The first knockout has gone to Byron. The first knockout, I repeat, goes to the gym leader. And in comes Katana. Katana versus Caesar. Interesting advantage. Caesar gets hit by the Sacred Sword. Dual wing beat hits Katana for decent damage, but I do not think Caesar will survive another blow. That's another Sacred Sword straight into Caesar. Beast Boost is raising Katana's attack, and that's going to be a scary Pokemon for whoever comes in next. What do we think Byron will go for? He's surely going to have to try and pick something that can stand up against that Sacred Sword, and it's Bastiodon. This could either be genius or it could be a gamble. I think it's going to be a Metal Burst. Sacred Sword cuts straight through Bastiodon. The Rocky Helmet does hit Katana, but it could have been so much better. Now, if only from Byron's sake, that Bastiodon had Sturdy as an ability. The Metal Burst would have killed Katana for sure, but this has swung back rapidly. Elio lost Lycanroc, Byron has lost Bastiodon and Caesar, and Katana hits Metagross. Bronzong even. Bronzong hits the body press and takes the Katana out, so that's got rid of a lethal opponent. Incineroar is back in to face the Bronzong. So, is Byron going to make a switch? Bronzong has a third of its health left, Incineroar has slightly under half. Pelipper is back in and the rain is back up. Incineroar goes to Flare Blitz, it crits but doesn't do a lot. Can Pelipper get something off here? So, Espeon comes in, that's the Hurricane! Byron was anticipating the switch, Hurricane has confused Espeon, so what will we see? Serena is in, and that's another Hurricane, that hits Serena very, very hard. Hurricane not going to miss in the rain. Can Pelipper outspeed, or is Serena going to take the speed advantage? We are waiting to see. That's a Power Whip. Yep, Pelipper is down. There's not much rain left, and that is going to make Byron's team suddenly very, very flyable once again. In comes the Metagross. So, Metagross faces Serena. That's the Power-Up Punch. Serena, down for the count. Well, this fight is swinging back and forth. In comes Lunala, the Psychic Ghost type, and that is something terrifying. Lunala goes to Moongeist Beam, massive blow, Metagross, straight down. Anytime you one-hit a Metagross, it's always an amazing, amazing achievement, and Lunala did just that. Steelix comes in to face the legendary creature of Alola. Moongeist Beam hits Steelix. Steelix survives it barely. That's a head smash. Did very, very little. And I think Byron was hoping for more there. I don't think it's going to survive another Moongeist Beam. It does not. That is the end of Steelix. And all Byron has left is the Bronzong. So, can Bronzong do something? I'm not sure it can, you know. So, Meteor Beam. And Bronzong survives Meteor Beam. We thought that might be the end. Bronzong going for a Calm Mind. Too little, too late. I don't think it can do anything here. Moonblast hits Bronzong. Take it down. Well, it was quite close at one point. At one point, it looked like Byron might have had the ascendancy, but Elio, just a little too much power here. Just a little too much for the man from Sinnoh. Alola takes this victory. Elio and his team of legendaries and ultra beasts, well, one legendary, one ultra beast, takes this fight. Food for thought for Byron, another victory for Alola in the competition. Thank you for joining me, folks. I have been your commentator, once and future gamer, and this has been Pokemon Master Showdown. Take care, we will see you on the next exciting battle. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.